Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday and welcome to my Saturday night sports show on the LoroAntonio'sSportsTalkPodcast YouTube channel. I am Loro Antonio, and hope everybody is enjoying their Saturday night and enjoying pretty much the first weekend without sports since the sports world went on hiatus on Wednesday and Thursday, with the NBA suspending their season until further notice, and then Major League Baseball delaying opening day. So basically, it's a rough past couple days, but how we're going to get through this is that we want to make sure that researchers and doctors stop the spread of this coronavirus and go from there. So I am very optimistic that the new start date of the 2020 baseball season will start in the first week of April. And then I do expect the 2019-2020 NBA season to resume again in early April, and then after that, then go to the playoffs. So, anyways, we had a great show for you today, and questions that we're going to be talking about today. So, first off, let's talk about here some football-related stuff, since free agency is on Wednesday, and then tomorrow we'll find out if the players approve of this new CBA proposal, and I do expect that to happen, and I do think that the NFL will run business as usual and not delay the start of the new league year. So let's also get with our question of the day here, is should ESPN go with a three-man team in Joe Tessitore, Booger McFarland, Peyton Manning on Monday Night Football when the 2020 season begins? And I say yes. And I say yes because I think that Joe Tessitore and Booger McFarland and Peyton Manning would increase TV ratings on the Monday Night telecast. And I do think that ESPN should break the bank and pay Peyton Manning the Tony Romo type money, because you know that Tony Romo was paid a lot in his new deal with CBS. And with that being said, also on Sunday, we're also going to talk about here if Tom Brady is going to remain with the Patriots, and I think he will. While we're on here, I'm going to reveal you my top 5 position player prospects heading into the 2020 NFL draft. So let's start with quarterbacks here. My favorite position in all of football. Here we go. Number 1, Joe Burrow from LSU. Number 2, Justin Herbert from Oregon. Number 3, Tua Tagovailoa from Alabama. Number 4, Jordan Love from Utah State. And Jacob Eason, number 5, from Washington. So I think that out of those 5 quarterbacks, I think not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 rookie quarterbacks will be day 1 starters. And I assume that Joe Burrow will be number 1 to the Cincinnati Bengals, then Justin Herbert to the Miami Dolphins at 5, then Tua Tagovailoa at 6, and then Jordan Love to the Colts at 13. And then Jacob Eason and Jake Fromm and Jalen Hurts, I think those guys will be late round picks or second or third round picks, depending on their draft stock, but who knows. But also, I think that next year's draft class will be pretty good when it starts with Trevor Lawrence. But a question that we have for you guys is, do you guys think that the Carolina Panthers should tank for Trevor Lawrence? I mean, it could happen, but who knows? Let's go to our running back rankings. And we don't have the pictures for you, but we'll get them on here. So, running backs: DeAndre Swift, Jonathan Taylor, J.K. Dobbins, Cam Akers, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And I think out of this group, I think J.K. Dobbins, Jonathan Taylor, and DeAndre Swift, those guys are going to make fantastic NFL running backs. That's for sure. And then let's go to my wide receiver rankings. My clear favorite to be a Patriot at 23 is Henry Ruggs III is number 1 on my list. Then Jerry Jeudy, number 2. CeeDee Lamb, number 3. T. Higgins, number 4. And Justin Jefferson, number 5. I think Henry Ruggs III should be a Patriot just because I think you got to get more weapons for Tom Brady. I do expect Tom Brady to remain a Patriot. We'll talk about tomorrow on who I think will land in free agency. And we'll go from there. And then let's talk about the tight end group, who I have number 1 through 5 on my list. Cole Kmet, number 1. Hunter Bryant, number 2. Thad Moss, the son of Randy Moss, number 3. Bryson Hopkins, number 4. And then number 5 is Harrison Bryant. And then here is my top 5 O-linemen heading into the 2020 NFL Draft. And then Andrew Thomas rounds out the number 1 list. And then number 2 is Jarek Wills Jr. And then number 3 is Tristan Wirfs. Number 4 is Mekhi Becton. And number 5 is the center from Michigan, Cesar Ruiz. I think Andrew Thomas' potential fits for him would be the Panthers or the Cleveland Browns. And now let's go to the defensive line group and break that down for you. My top 5 defensive linemen heading into the 2020 NFL Draft. Chase Young, the clear favorite to be the number 2 pick in the 2020 NFL Draft, is number 1 on my list. Then Derek Brown, number 2 from Auburn. Javon Kinlaw from South Carolina, number 3. Yetur Gross-Matos from Penn State. And then A.J. Espinoza, number 5. And then let's go to the defensive backs. My top 5 defensive backs heading into the 2020 NFL Draft. Jeff Ugba, number 1. Isaiah Simmons, number 2. Trayvon Diggs, number 3. Xavier McKinney, number 4. And Grant Duplete, number 5. And now, my top 5 kickers and punters heading into the 2020 Draft. Tyler Bass, J.J. Molson, Brandon Mann, Michael Turk, and Tommy Townsend. Tomorrow, I will talk about my mock draft with all of you guys tomorrow on Sunday Night Sports, so be sure to get your popcorn ready for that, and I'll reveal my official mock draft. So, anyways, with that being said, let's talk about now some NBA stuff. So, I do expect the season to resume at some point in April, but also Staples Center workers are going to be paid amid the Lakers, Clippers, and Kings hiatus. And also, I'm going to read you guys a statement from the Lakers and Dodgers. So, it says, this is what the Lakers just said just now. It's time like these that remind us that we're all on the same team. Show kindness, support, and care to all. We'll get this through together. So the Lake Show will be back. So now let's also read you the statement from the Los Angeles Dodgers that was sent on March 12th. It says, "These are unprecedented times, and the health and safety of our community is of the utmost importance to the Los Angeles Dodgers. Today, Major League Baseball announced the suspension of all spring training games and the delay of the start of the regular season by at least 2 weeks due to the impact of the coronavirus. In coordination with Major League Baseball, we will provide more information about our plans, including our ticket policy, for impact games as soon as it is available. We appreciate your patience as we work with Major League Baseball and local health and government agencies towards resolution that is best for the continued safety of the entire extended Dodger family." So anyways, guys, that's what we got for you. And final thoughts is, it's boring without sports, but we're going to get through this together. Don't forget tomorrow on my Sunday Night Sports Show, I'll be talking about the NFL Draft and predictions on when baseball season will start and also when the NBA season will resume, and we'll talk about a target date for that as well. So anyways, have a good night. Happy Saturday again. Loro signing off for now.